The crypto market is preparing for a new bullish wave. This sentence may sound speculative, but you can be sure that it is not an inference without foresight. ETF news, which is talked about almost every day, strengthens the feeling of many investors that the approval phase is very close. We are even in a process where small details are being discussed between the parties. BlackRock and other ETF applicant fund companies have had a series of meetings with the SEC and have almost reached the point where they have agreed on how the ETFs will be presented. I think the first week of January will be the week that will spark the next upswing. While the $50,000 wall still stands in front of Bitcoin, I am one of those who think that this will be quickly overcome during this period. When we look at the price movements right now, I can say that $40,000 is strong support and $45,000 is a retracement zone, that is, a selling zone. I think the week we will break the resistance here will be the first week of January. The volumes are eager, persistent buying entries, and accumulations show this. When I look at the blockchain data, we can say that Bitcoin owners are constantly increasing. In fact, the recent increase in the number of Bitcoins withdrawn from exchanges to wallets rather than daily trading supports this. In short, I can say that demand is increasing on the Bitcoin side, and investors are targeting the next profit zones. On the altcoin side, divergences stand out. In my opinion, one of the most important signs of a bull market is that altcoins start to move independently of Bitcoin's movements in price. We have seen this mostly in the big altcoins for now. Although altcoins with medium market capitalization have not yet fully decoupled, some coins with small market volumes without depth have already started to rally. Although this may cause some small investors to wonder, has the train run away? The altcoin market has not yet cut the ribbon. There is still time for the opening. Especially in the first week of January, I expect sharp movements on the Bitcoin side. While this is happening, I think there will be some large-scale altcoins that will follow Bitcoin and will not be crushed under its movement. The first of these is Ethereum. After that, I can say AVAX, STX, as it is included in the Bitcoin ecosystem. In addition, SOL, which is said to have risen enough so far, will also set its sights higher. But I advise you to be careful on the SOL side. Its chart has reached the overbought zone. I also add Uniswap and Pancakeswap, two of the big tokens that power the DEX ecosystem, to the list of the first to react. Especially just before the ETF approval, Pancakeswap's token cake took the step to excite its investors in a new rise by offering to reduce 300 million tokens from the maximum supply by its developers. This news was reflected in the price. Although it has made a good acceleration, I expect stronger bullish reactions on the cake side when the offer is finalized. I have talked about market cycles and dynamics in previous videos. What I want to say for this week and for the coming weeks is exactly this. Investor psychology has gradually become suitable for risk buying, but we are not out of the woods yet. First of all, we need to keep our feet on the ground and not act on the momentary fear of missing the opportunity. Now, you may ask, how would the market go up if this didn't happen? I assure you that the uptrend will continue, with or without it. Instead of chasing momentary candles and ridiculous uptrends, the trades you make by sticking to your strategy will also bring you peace of mind, and you will enjoy a stress-free investment. Otherwise, you will constantly panic and wear out in this structure that can go both ways. Although I don't like to give advice, I don't want you to be slapped by this market whose emotions and nerves have been taken away. Or eat that punch. Maybe that might be good for some of you. I can say it didn't do me any good. If your risk appetite has not yet opened, try to open it. Because you will win or lose as much as the risk you take. But the beauty of a bull market is that it always rewards you if you don't make a big mistake. Many analysts, commentators, traders are talking and discussing the first week of January. And of course, what might happen if the ETF is approved. There were even headlines in some news sites, in the media. The expectation is bought. The news will be sold. In other words, those predicting a drop after the ETF is approved have increased for some reason. This also seems like a kind of speculation to me. On the other hand, there is a saying that where everyone expects a rise, it will not come. That is true. But besides all these, I am someone who pays more attention to market dynamics, demand, trends, risk appetite, increasing volumes and technique. You should do the same. Many gains.